Welcome to the best years to come. One of the reasons we are doing this magazine is because I've come across several situations where people think, you're 50, you're 60 years old, and you think, we're going to retire, we're going to buy a farm, and we're going to be natural, or we're going to live in this beautiful big house in case the kids come to visit. But I think at some point there's a reality check that should be done in order to have a good quality of life. So what one has to think about once the kids go away and you become an empty nester is, how do you want to live? So a lot of people don't think about when they will be more vulnerable. And these are some of the factors to take into consideration. Look at the home you're in. Look at the situation you're in. First of all, is the place you live, is the town you live in, is it safe? You don't want to worry about when you're older and more vulnerable that you have to worry about being robbed, mugged, even though it can happen anywhere, but you'd want to diminish that situation. The other thing is, what's available to you? I've seen a lady live on top of a mountain in the middle of nowhere. What happens if something happens to her? She has no cell service. There's no way to get up to her in case something happens to her for an ambulance. So these are all things. The first thing to think about is, as you get older, how many sets of stairs are you going to be going up and down? A lot of people get hurt going up and down stairs. The second thing is, where is the nearest hospital? If something happens to you, the whole recovery time is also based on how long it takes to get to a hospital. The third thing is, do you have access to Meals on Wheels, to nursing care? And it's not things we want to think about now, but it might make the difference between having to go into a nursing home or a retirement home or being in your own home. And then one of the things we'll be looking at in later segments is how to make homes more senior friendly without having these big signs of, look, I'm handicapped, I need rails everywhere. So there are subtle ways of making a home more comfortable. And then the last one is, what is your support group? So if you have fantasized about living in Arizona for the rest of your life, but all your kids are in Boston, that doesn't necessarily make a lot of sense because, again, let's say you fall ill. Your kids might be working and they might not have access to help you recuperate for a couple of weeks. So these are some of the factors, and there are probably a whole lot more.